आपकी आँखों में कुछ महके हुए से राज है आपसे भी खूबसूरत आपके अंदाज है आपकी आँखों में कुछ
Welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is based on the legendary Rekha and her makeup techniques. Oh my god, no one does makeup like the way Rekha does. Can you believe it that she still does her own makeup? Rumor has it that back in the day when she was trying to lose weight and get into the Yash Chopra camp, Amitabh Bachchan is the one who asked her to come to London and take up a crash course where makeup was concerned, for her to learn makeup. She came to London for about 6 months to a year is what I heard, and that's where she learned all the tricks and trades of the makeup technique which nobody back in the 80s knew about. And this makeup tutorial comes from my favorite movie called Ghar. I love the film. It was way ahead of its time. I love the songs in it, and what I loved is Rekha's makeup. The first thing we're going to do is prep and prime, and I'm going to apply my Quickie fix from Urban Decay. I am really loving this one. This is just a sticky substance and this just makes the makeup sit really well. I'm going to go in for my favorite combination of the moment. If you saw my Sridevi makeup tutorial and Kaushal Beauty, mixing my Wonder Glow and Urban Decay and Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in 310 really works very well for me. This combination just gives my face that complete coverage. At the same time, it gives kind of a glow. It doesn't give a shine to my face, which I don't need because I've got textured skin. So I'm just going to apply this. You have seen me do this so many times. So I'm just going to quickly blend this and get back to you. I'm going to now take the e.l.f. concealer in medium. It's not exactly my tone. It has got a little bit of a brightening effect to this. Now if you see Rekha's skin, it was all about that dusky glam. She didn't go all out in whitening her face. So I'm just going to put this under my eye. This concealer is pretty alright. It's not one of the best. I'm going to blend that with my beauty sponge. So I'm going to use the Delight Plus setting powder. It's a pink loose powder, and I'll first set my face before I go with a little bit of a brightening concealer. And just like the Sridevi makeup tutorial, I did mention this over there, for the big screen, the more that you mattify your face, the better it is. Now I'm going to go with the Colourpop Golden Concealer. This is the no filter concealer, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I cannot believe I did not discover this last year. If you're planning to buy some Colourpop makeup, please make sure that the no filter concealer is there, you guys. It's really good. So just a little bit, okay? I'm not going to go overboard. I think I found my another favorite affordable concealer after the Makeup Revolution one. Taking the Neutrals 2 Reloaded palette from Makeup Revolution, which is a brilliant eyeshadow palette, heavily pigmented. As you can see, I'm starting off with this one. So she also loved her brown smoky eye. I'm just going to put that on my eyelids and not on the crease line. This is just going to act as the first base color. So one of my closest friend, Pravesh Sippy, his father, N.N. Sippy, is the one who made the movie Ghar. I never knew that Pravesh was N.N. Sippy's son when I met him. And when he told me that, you know, his father made Ghar, I was ecstatic because it's one of my favorite films because it was so ahead of its time. On top of that, I'm going to take this brown eyeshadow and gently, I'm going to pat that right here. And with a clean brush, I'm just going to blend it really well. Rekha's eye makeup in the movie Ghar was not about that heavy duty, you know, brown smoky eye. It had a very subtle brown eyeshadow, a lot of warmth going on her eyelids. So for that, I'm going to take my Anastasia bronzer. This is in the shade Saddle, and I'm just going to apply that now on the outer corner. Taking Bossy from Huda Beauty's palette, I'm just going to put a little more eyeshadow right here on the center, just to add a little bit more warmth. In the movie Ghar, you will see Rekha's eyebrows were a little more thinner than her glamorous roles where it was all that bushy, you know, really feathered out eyebrows that she had. And since I have thin eyebrows, I don't have to do much. Now taking this very subtle shimmer right here called Blessed, I'm just going to put that right here on the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of that bronzer. I need, I'm just going to take this little thing right here and I'm just going to put that on the edge. So I'm going to slightly do like a V shape. Can you see that? So I'm just going to do a V shape right here. So as soon as you take that out, it looks as if, you know, you have a little bit of a winged kind of a thing made out of an eyeshadow. So your eyes look a little more elongated because Rekha loved that, you know, almond shaped, doe-eyed kind of an eye. In the movie Ghar, she did not have winged eyeliner, but she did tightline her upper lashes. So I'm going to take the Sugar Cosmetics. What is this? This is the Stroke of Genius. And you really need a very creamy kohl pencil to tightline your upper lash. Especially in the movie Ghar, I'm going to show you a little trick that she did on applying a winged liner right here on the outer corner. So all she did was she drew a V without filling it up. Let me just show you because I can't explain it in words. So from here, okay, from your lower lash, gently she extends it. So it gives an illusion as if she has drawn a winged liner. But from this one, from this corner, she just draws a V. So you're just going to stretch your eye a little bit right here. And that's it. Very subtly, she did a V shaped right over here. Alright, so that's what she did in the outer corner. So when she lowered her eyes, you can definitely see, you know, that empty space between both the lines, but she never filled it up. How she filled it up was putting a little more of a brown eyeshadow right over here on the gap. A very clever trick to just make your eyes look a little more almond shaped without the effort of a winged eyeliner. I'm using the Nykaa Get Inked for this only because it's a very thin felt tip. What you need is a stubby smudger brush. You take a brown eyeshadow. I'm going to take Cocoa. Where this gap is, I'm going to fill it up with a brown eyeshadow. Can you see how lovely almond shaped the eyes look? That is the beauty of Rekha's, you know, makeup techniques. All the tips and tricks that she must have learned when she did her crash course here in London. For that movie, she did not have any artificial lashes, but she had a lot of mascara. Most of the 80s actresses, they love to have that fluttery, long, you know, feathered eyelashes, and that comes with an eyelash wand. I'm just going to take this. And without poking my eyeballs out, I'm just going to curl my lashes, give it about less than a minute. And on top of that, I'm going to apply my mascara. Though this mascara is not cruelty free, it's sad that I won't be able to buy this anymore because it's not cruelty free, but it is a fantastic, fantastic mascara for sure. I really like it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the difference? To make her eyes look a lot more bigger, it is the same trick like I showed you for the Sridevi makeup tutorial. I mean, this seems to be the eye makeup that I have been going out for lately, and that is applying your nude eye pencil on your waterline. What she does after she applies her nude eye pencil on the waterline, below this lower lash line, that's where she adds a little bit of a kohl pencil, a black one. I'm taking the Nykaa IM 24/7, okay, and I'm just going to gently, very gently on the lower lash line. I hope I'm going to zoom in so that you can see. Not on the lash line, not where the white is, but below the white. I'm going to, with soft hands, with a very soft touch, I'm just going to darken my lower lash line. But what happens when you apply a lot of kohl? It makes your eyes look smaller. This, applying a nude eye pencil and just below the lash line when you put your black eye pencil, it makes your eye look much more bigger. Very clever. And slightly taking that brown, I'm just going to diffuse this black even more just to give it more of a warmth. and not to make it too stark. Now it's time to have those fluttery lower lash that she has, very similar to Sridevi. Like I told you, Rekha, Sridevi and Madhuri Dixit almost had the same makeup techniques. Well, Rekha was well advanced. So I'm going to really go extra.
माशियों के ये नए अंदाज हैं
Now we are going to bronze our face because there was a subtle bronzer that she used, okay, just to chisel her face a lot more. How do I know all of this? Because my auntie was the model for Lux back in the 80s, okay, so many of the makeup techniques were almost similar to what most of the actresses did. I'm just going to put that on my jawline just to make it a little more oval. If you notice Rekha's blush, it was a lot of it. It was almost like she took a shimmery, creamy blush and she applied it with her fingers right here. From the apple of the cheeks all the way till here, there was a lot of blush that was happening. I cannot apply a shimmery thing out here because of my textured skin. It will make my textured skin a lot more visible. So I'm going to take a matte version of that deep pink color that she used to apply on her cheeks. I'm taking the Electro one. And I'm also going to mix amber along with it because Electro is like wow on your face. I'm just going to first tap on amber, okay, and I'm going to apply that first on the apple, smiling. I'm going to go a little extra with Electro and I'm going to start a little away from the center. So again, look down, smile. Now, nobody does dark lip as well as Rekha, and she was not like every other actresses that really went for bright, pink lips or what you call it, peachy lips, nothing of that sort. Even her version of a bright lip was a red lipstick. So I'm going to do the same as well. I'm going to apply red tape. On top of my red lipstick, I'm going to go for the same NYX Urban Cafe. This is a brown lip liner. I have this vegan lipstick which I mentioned in my last vegan haul. It's got that red maroony tone. Now that I've got the lip color almost sorted, it's time for the gloss because she loved her gloss. She always had a glossy lips like many other heroines back in the 80s. Taking the Fenty Gloss Bomb, which is my favorite, and I'm just going to apply it right here on the center because it gives an illusion of a bigger lip. Now time for some subtle highlight, and Rekha knew about her highlighting even back then, you guys, and she used to apply it right over here, okay? So when the camera hits, I know I said that in the big screen, the more matte your face is, the better. That is why she would apply it in angles where, she could cheat it. So I'm taking this very soft, creamy thing called, this is the Super Shock Cheek on my mind from Colourpop, and I'm just going to apply it right here. So this, you guys, completes the part 1 of the Rekha makeup tutorial. The next video is going to be the glamorous version of herself. Makeup look that she had in most of her movies, not only Ghar. Even then, she looked like a diva, you guys. So just imagine what the over-the-top glamorous makeup is going to be. It comes from my favorite film. I can't wait to show that to you guys. Let me know who is the next actress from the 80s that her makeup technique that I need to decode. And this is going to be quite an exciting series. And I shall see you very soon. Bye.
आँखों में कुछ मैं किए हुए से